When you just had a baby or two, you're caught up in motherhood and taking care of everything and everyone except for yourself. It feels like there's not enough hours in a day, and even if there would be, you might not have the physical energy or mental energy to take on just another thing on your shoulders. You feel stuck, hoping for a chance to feel free and strong and inspired again, at the same time ready to sacrifice everything for your children. I was there too. I was in a terrible position after giving birth to my first and second child right after. We were in the middle of major house renovations. I was physically and emotionally depleted and developed a postpartum depression. There was absolutely nothing that would excite me or bring me joy. I was anxious about the future and very sad about the present. I thought I'll never achieve what I always wanted to achieve because now my resources are even lower than before having kids. And honestly, only by the grace of God, I am here today. And I'm not saying in any way that I brought myself out of that darkness because I never could have. How can you save yourself? You can't. But there were a couple of things that I did that really helped me, and I want to share them with you today. It led me into becoming consistent with my habits and even finishing projects that I was procrastinating long before having kids. So here's what I did, and there are a couple of things. First one, I stopped thinking big and started thinking today. Life is a set of small little actions that flow minute after minute, moment after moment, right now. There's no yesterday, there's no tomorrow, no later, no in a couple of years. All that we have is today and right now. What can I do today to feel good today? What can I do today to be more spiritual today? How can I be healthier today? Better wife, better mom, just today, not tomorrow, not for a whole month or for a whole year. I want to be better today. So let's do something just today. When I go to bed and close my eyes and think about this day, can I say, wow, I really feel better today because I exercised today? Or today I felt connected to God because I spent some time in prayer. And by the way, today comes again and again, so things gradually and eventually start stacking up. But you don't have to think about it right now. Just think today. The second thing that I did is more practical. And it's like a game. It was like a game for me. So there are 12 months in a year, right? I thought about it and I wrote down 12 areas in my life that I want to improve or research or explore or complete or address. Just 12 areas that I want to give attention in my life to. And then I allocated them in whichever order I thought is the most logical. Let's say I put cleaning and decluttering my house in January because that would give me a good start for the whole year. But really, you can do any order you like. As each month came by, I thought only about the topic that I chose for the month. And most importantly, I did one little thing for it a day. Just one little thing. And it has to be so small that it almost feels embarrassing not to do it. It feels too easy, it doesn't overwhelm you, and even better, it excites you. For example, like I said in January, I chose to focus on simplifying my chores and the things that keep the house running. So once a day, every day, I solved one little problem. One day I decluttered one drawer. Next, I put a small bin next to my dryer so I don't have to carry lint to the kitchen bin every time I empty the dryer. The next, I checked my pantry and went through maybe something is expired and needs to be thrown away. But remember, it has to be something quick and easy enough for you. You'll know in your heart if something is too overwhelming when the thought of it is dreading you. If decluttering your closet in one day is way too much, which it probably would be, do one drawer. If one drawer still feels too overwhelming, do just the socks or just the jackets. And even then, if it's still too much for one day, you can break it down. Let's say today you're just gathering all the socks in one place, and the next day you're just going through them. After you do this little, you get excited for the next day. You don't feel tired, you don't feel exhausted doing that task. You're looking forward to the next day and to the next little mission. Also, you have to plan those things ahead at the beginning of the month. Write them down, 30 little things you'll do each day, because it's easy to get carried away and to either do nothing or do too much at once and get burnt out. Don't do it for the whole year, just for the coming month when it's approaching. It's better if you feel like doing more and have to contain yourself rather than barely scrambling yourself to finish, and next day you won't be that excited about it anymore and you'll just stop, which is not what we want. We want little small steps consistently every day. And always remember, right now you're already doing so much. Your role as a mother is so demanding, and anything, just anything you do on top of that is already a huge accomplishment. Another month that I did, as an example, was exercise. And for a whole month, I forgot about decluttering and simplifying that I did in the last one, and just focused on dressing into workout clothes, pulling out the yoga mat, and spending a few minutes, 5 to 15 minutes on it. The content of things that I was doing didn't matter at that point yet. It could be anything. It could be stretching, little Pilates. You have to kind of trick your brain and make it believe that you can do something consistently, and that every day something like this happens and your brain knows it. Then I wanted to start baking sourdough, and that was a tough one because it required a lot of mental energy, which I didn't have. So I broke it down and just researched for 2 weeks and looked up different recipes or just developed my game plan. And for the rest 2 weeks, I made my sourdough starter, and that's it. In a month, I was done to start baking sourdough. And a couple of months go by, and you look back and look at you. You set a goal and you consistently delivered. And even though it looked so small in the moment, it looked so insignificant and didn't feel like progress, it stacked up so quickly. You look back and you're like, wow. That feeling gives so much power to your brain, so much belief in yourself, and every time you make a small commitment and stick to it, it creates a habit, a space and time and mental capacity for you to work on a goal every day, and it becomes your life. After some time, there you are doing things you always wanted to do, and I loved how exercise made me feel, so I stuck with that and built on it. I love the taste and simplicity of making bread, and I stuck with it till this day for a whole year now. But there were things that I didn't like that much and discovered that I want to pursue them, that don't benefit me that much as I expected, maybe, or that don't bring me so much joy. You don't have to force yourself to stick to something if it doesn't bring you joy, and you can always adjust as you go. Just remember, it has to be easy and it has to be done today. Doing those little things for yourself can set you on a positive track towards rediscovering yourself, even in the midst of early motherhood when it feels like everything that has been yours been taken away from you. And don't think about your goals in a long run as a generalized concept or final destination. Think of what your daily life reaching those goals would look like. It's never a straight path. You start somewhere, you grow, you might fall back, but it all comes down to a few actions taken today. I hope this inspired you to give yourself some grace, and you're already doing absolutely amazing work raising the next generation. And I know you love your children so much, it's easy to forget about yourself. So just remember one little thing today. And if this video helped you in any way, I would love to hear about it in the comments. I'm wishing you all the best and hopefully see you soon.